know you said that. You're off talking about mercantilism, for God's sake.
I know it's very technical.
Steve, how about you stop telling me what I can and can't say, love? Maybe that's how you normally talk to women. I don't know, but don't do it on my show, love.
Oh dear, there we go.
Well, it's boring. Just answer the question.
Hartley Brewer, snowflake, Julia.
Just answer the question. It's boring, Steve.
Dear, this doesn't.
You spend more time moaning than you do answering the question.
Okay, all right. Well, be quiet then. I'll answer your question.
Oh,
okay, Lord. Julia. The railway is not in the public sector. Most of the railway is in the private sector, and the money's already been put into the railway. But it's
by the public sector. £6 billion taxes money went into it.
It's being kept by the train operating companies, and it's been given out to their shareholders. Now, if you're accusing of people holding it their ransom, aren't those companies that are refusing to pay the staff, but instead giving their shareholders money, holding the company their ransom? Well, there you go. That's your answer then, isn't it? And
yeah, we got there. When you finished whinging and moaning, you managed to answer my question. Well done. Well done. God, the long winter nights must fly by in the Headley household. How do you think?
I can imagine your husband wouldn't be coming home very early. I'll tell you that.
Trust me, he's very happy to come home, Headley. Steve, just finally, how do you think this is going to be resolved?
Well, I've already said how I think it's going to be resolved, so please don't interrupt me when I give you the answer. I think it's going to be resolved because this is a pantomime. I've already told you it's a pantomime. What we're having here is the government know exactly what it takes to resolve this. They've resolved it in Scotland. They've given 5% pay rise plus a £750 bond, which I believe is an appalling deal and should never have been accepted by.
So how's it going to be resolved? If you've already told me.
Well, that's how it's going to be resolved. They're going to come up with this.
They're going to pay the money.
They're going to pull the rabbit out of the hat. I don't think they're going to pay enough money. And by the way, the RNT leadership have already put this out the referendum on Network Rail, which is a 5% and a 4%, which is a pay cut. I can't believe that they're going to put this to the membership. You elect the leadership to lead. If the deal's not good enough to recommend, they shouldn't be putting it out for a referendum.
Steve, I know you don't like this, but I'm going to have to end this conversation now just because we've got other people to talk to. Steve,
I'm absolutely got it, Julia. Nothing I'd rather do than sit and talk to you and be interrupted.
Oh, you little snowflake, you. Right back at you for RMT Senior Assistant General Secretary Steve Headley. Candice Holdsworth is joining me all this morning. He was just repeating himself. You have to interrupt some people because they'll just carry on. Trade union leaders will just keep going forever until you just interrupt them and stop it.
Oh, you can't divert them. They will stick to their message and they will make it.
He makes some good points. I mean, it annoys me, but he does make some fair points. I mean, look, there is a real-time pay cut. And we are seeing huge amounts of taxpayers' money going into coffers of the shareholders and the managing directors and things of these trail operating companies. Does he have a point there?
Yes, a lot of the stuff they say is very common sense. And when unions aren't being ideological, if they're not just opposing the government, they can actually contribute to society becoming wealthier. There are loads of periods throughout history. Strong union membership,
crucial role.
High salaries, job stability. They have such a good role to play. I think maybe we're all a bit tainted by the 1980s where things were very ideological.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of these RMT people, it still is. I mean, they're sort of card-carrying, commies, but they'd love a big battle with the Tory government, but they can still have a valid point as well when it comes to their members. The question is whether we can afford to deal with this.